Hello, how are you? I hope that you are well. This is going to be the Pisces child reading intended for parents and guardians of the Pisces child. And this is for the month of April 2021. I hope everyone is doing great. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment if you haven't already done so. And please let other parents know about this channel. As you can tell, we are new here. So all your support would be greatly appreciated. And as a reminder, this is not a gender-specific read. So please apply gender how it best resonates for your household. And also, I am aware that you are here for many age ranges, and that's well okay. So if you're here for a teenager or itty bitty one or anything in between, that's fine. So this is about you, the parent, and your child. Really, it's about your child and their perspective. All right, so let's see what Pisces is experiencing here. Your little Pisces child. What are they experiencing here in the month of April? Let's find out. Okay. The King of Swords and the Hierophant. Wow. Okay, this is very strong energy to come out with right out of the gate here. So the King of Swords is a very assertive, I mean what I say what I mean kind of energy. It's a very sharp spoken, intelligent, very cerebral energy, in charge, leader type of energy. And it's paired with another very similar card, the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is the same, very similar in that it's about leadership, it's about teaching, it's about authority, it's about leading and teaching, learning something, mastering it, and teaching it to others. So here, and it's a very spiritual card as well. Actually, they both are. But here's what your little Pisces is experiencing during April. So this is quite a bit. So for some, this could just very literally be the aspect of religion here, because Hierophant is, after all, can mean a religious leader, a spiritual leader, also as well as authority. This is about a little one who is coming into exploration of his or her own strength as a leader, as somebody who can gather others and teach them and, bring their intellect into being. I'm feeling this a little bit more spiritual though. Also about the written word, something to do about the written word. So perhaps you have a little Pisces that's already showing, showing hints and interest in poetry, writing, storytelling, creating in that realm, or creating verbally somehow through communication, but on a much higher level that you would expect a child your age to be at. So this is very significant. There's a shift happening here. There's something very, very significant happening here. It's almost like a leaving of an old way of living or being for your little one, and taking on this persona, like really owning it, whatever this new thing. It's almost like they learned something and became really good at it really fast, and already are ready to hand it off and pass the baton, if you will, to the younger kiddos. Or perhaps this is a sibling situation where now they're standing in authority here and helping the little one communicate, like with their homework and that kind of thing. Because this is also the teacher card, right? So maybe your little one is, at that age range where they get to be, how sometimes some students can be volunteers at classrooms for a younger age. I'm getting that kind of sense here with these two cards coupled together. Okay, so that's for April. All right, and a potential challenge that your little Piscean could be facing here in the month of April is the Knight of Wands and the Daughter of Coins. Okay, so two very different energies, but similar at the same time. So the Daughter of Coins is basically the Page of Pentacles, right? And the Page of Pentacles, or the Daughter of Coins, really wants to, it's like learning a new way of being. And it's also about learning how to integrate self-worth, self-value into whatever it is they're doing. Okay, but remember, this is in the challenge position. So even though your little one here is feeling strong in this energy, there's a little bit of a sense of, how do I move forward with this new self-worth that I've acquired? Because the Knight of Wands is about moving forward, literally physically with your own energy and taking action towards something. And it's facing the Daughter of Coins, which this energy tells me that this is the energy that the Knight of Wands is having a problem accessing, right? So moving forward with this energy. So basically what it means is that although your little one is very, very much and very quickly acquiring a knowledge that they're ready to teach others, at the same time, there's a feeling of, well, am I doing this right? So that's kind of interesting because this is very confident energy. So in terms of a challenge, occasionally you may have a little Piscean that's stumbling upon this energy here where they're like, well, how do I move forward? How do I physically take action and move forward with my new way of being, my new landscape here, my new interpretation and perception, perspective of life? Because it feels like this happened rather quickly, whatever this energy is. Like they went from being a page or an apprentice, being on a level, and then quickly graduated to the next level. And now, although they're confident, they come back to this, how do I actually move that forward, right? How do I take action in that? Because this energy here is very heady, very cerebral, right? And so is the Hierophant to a certain extent, right? Because they're both kind of complementing each other here. And these two energies, you know, it's like, this is movement, slow movement, and this is fast movement. And so the fast movement and the action is sort of bumping up against the slow growing energy, right? So you may notice that although your little Piscean is taking on this new role, they're going to, run into a few snags of, self-esteem, or wondering if they're doing right. Am I integrating correctly? They may not have that verbiage. They may not be able to articulate it in that way, but this is the energy of the cards. So this is where you come in as a parent, because you'll notice a little bit of the lack of congruence, right? Like some kind of dissonance there where you can come in and reconcile for them, right? And help them find the words to reconcile whatever this feeling is. But this will give us a better indication of what it is that your child needs from you here in the month of April. And one thing I want to just repeat, and I do every month, is that this position is not so much what your child wants, rather it's what they need. So they may really need this, but they may not actually want you to do this, okay? The Four of Swords and Death. Yeah, so this is about rebirth, transformation. So there is a major transformation happening here in your child's life. And what he or she needs from you, dear parent, is number one, to allow the transformation to happen, because it's big. This is big. This is big what's going on here for your little Piscean. Pisceans are very, very sensitive, right? So it's going to feel even bigger, this transition for them. But it's supported by the Scorpio energy, which is the Death card of transformation and rebirth, right? So what is needed by you, dear parent, is for you to support it, but also give your little one permission, not just give him permission, but require that he or she takes some rest from whatever this new responsibility or new persona is, because there's a need here. Whatever, again, it's happening fast and it's happening big and bold, this new transition or transformation or rebirth that your little one's going through. And you're going to need to step in and literally remove your child here and there from whatever this energy is to get some rest, to heal. Also, there's a healing element here, okay, because he or she is moving very quickly into this energy. And so there's a need for you, dear parent, to step in and say, okay, yes, I will. Obviously, this transformation is happening, it needs to happen. And at the same time, dear little Pisces, we're going to rest. We're going to take some breaks from this thing that you're doing because it's highly necessary for their well-being. That's what I'm getting. I'm hearing that loud and clear because this is about health and resting and healing to optimize health. So if that's coming up, it tells me that they can potentially overdo it with whatever this is going on. And you have the power to curtail that or prevent any health issues to come up because you're so in that energy and focus that they forget to just chill out and be a child and be a kiddo or be a teenager, so that's where you're going to come in. All right, very nice. I hope that was helpful for someone. And I'm going to close this reading out by taking one final oracle card from the Awakened Soul here. And this is like a little kind of advice nudge, if you will, from Spirit as to what would be beneficial for you and your family to do together this month, in the month of April, as a family unit. Okay, so let's see what Spirit suggests here that you do with your family. This could be you, it doesn't matter if you're a single parent, it's just you and your child. If it's you and an extended family, then that's who it is. All right. And you got this beautiful card called Trust. And this is all about, building trust with your family. So doing events or activities that help you build trust with one another. This could be literally getting out into nature, like this card suggests here. Like getting out into nature and doing activities that through the process build trust as a family unit. And that would be very healing to your little guy here, by the way, that's taking on this energy. But this is about also, trust also is about communication, right? Like creating activities that allow your family to be honest, to communicate, to talk about what's going on in their world. So whatever that is for you, and whatever way you can create that, whether it's at the dinner table, but I am very much feeling that this would be beneficial more so outside in nature, whether that be your backyard, whether that be a walk around the neighborhood, while having a conversation, discussing things, right? So that you can build trust. But this is about making it a routine and a ritual. It's not just a one-time thing here in April. It's more than that. This is about making it more concrete. So think about a ritual or something that you can do, even if it's only once a week. I mean, if it's daily, that'd be awesome. But even if it's once a week, that your family knows to rely on that. Because also the consistency in that schedule builds trust in addition to the activity that you're implementing. So, okay, dear parent, I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope to see you back here in May. Thank you. Bye.